Hi, and welcome to another episode of Starship Gaming. Before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out. It helps the channel grow. It helps keep us motivated to keep making more awesome videos. Without your support, I would completely give up. And I know there's some people out there that would like to see me give up, but I'm not going to give up because I love your support. So, yeah, support us so we can keep making videos. I do all these for free. I don't get any monetization from this. No money made. I simply do this as a hobby because it's fun and it's something I do in my free time. So, yeah, that's pretty much me. And don't forget to hit the bell if you want notifications of when I release more awesome videos. So let's jump right into today's topic, the Xbox Series X. So yesterday, some information was released about the Xbox Series X. And yeah, it is, from the looks of things, it's going to be a pretty powerful console. Probably more powerful than the PS5. It's starting to look like, of course, the PS5, there's still rumors. We already discussed the whole rumors thing. If you haven't watched those, 2 videos that I did recently, go back and watch the previous 2 episodes all the way through, and yeah. But, yeah, it's powerful. For example, the Xbox Series X, as of right now, the information that we have about it, and the information about the rumored PS5 specs, looks like it is going to completely blow the competition away like dust in the wind, if it's okay to use that analogy. So the first thing we'll discuss about the Xbox Series X, 12 teraflops. As of this recording, that is quite a bit. And that's measured up to the rumored 9.6 teraflops for the PlayStation 5, which, we don't know what the specs for PlayStation 5 yet. We just have rumors. Like I said, you can't believe all the rumors, so we can only go what's possible. But before I go any further, Microsoft, when they made this announcement, they sprung a sneak attack on Sony. So they are getting their, I guess you could say, their revenge for what happened in 2013 about the whole used games thing. So, yeah. If you don't know what that whole used games fiasco is about, just Google it for the Xbox One and PS4. That incident caused a lot of people not to buy the Xbox One the first few years, at least the first 2 or 3 years after it launched, and Sony kind of rolled with it. Of course, it was Sony even trolled Microsoft on that. I kind of saw it in an unfriendly light, but it's competition is competition, and you got to do what you got to do to make money. Of course, I used to I'm not saying that I don't hate Sony, but Sony has kind of gone down in quality over the years, and I think a lot of that started after the release of the PlayStation Vita. I made the switch to, I'm not saying I'm against Sony. I mean, I own a PS4. I just haven't played it in a really insanely long time, 2 years. But the thing about it is about a couple years ago, I made the switch to Xbox One when the S came out, the Xbox One S, and I haven't looked back since. And then the Switch, I bought the Switch, and the Switch was the one, I bought it at, the year that it came out, 2017, and that was the year that I started playing PlayStation 4 less and less because there wasn't any good first-party titles. I mean, yeah, they had that Spider-Man game that came out, and of course the recent I should say, as of this recording, God of War game. And those just weren't enough to bring me back to PlayStation. Yeah, they're cool, but you know, I'm not gonna go back just for 2 games, you know. So, but we're getting way off track. So the Xbox Series X, 12 teraflop GPU. It's going to have ray tracing, which the PlayStation 5 is going to have ray tracing also, but their own spin on it. Of course, the ray tracing on the Xbox will be exponentially better, simply for the fact that this console is more or less a gaming PC when it just boils down to it. If the price is good, it would be worth investing in one of these instead of a PlayStation 5, unless, you know, until we see official PlayStation 5 specs. They were actually, from what I was hearing, PlayStation 5 was supposed to reveal their specs and the look of the console and whatnot this month, February 2020. But for whatever reason, they haven't yet. And they still have about a week, actually less than a week, to reveal it. So if they're going to make good on that February 2020 promise, they better do it pretty soon. You know, not bashing Sony or anything, but, you know, you understand where I'm getting at. They haven't lived up to their promise yet on that whole reveal this month. So, and of course the greatest thing to come out of this, the Xbox Series X is going to have smart delivery, which I don't know of anything like that for the PlayStation 5. What smart delivery is, I mean, it's not super, I mean, it's not like, you know, but it's a useful feature. Basically, you only have to buy a game once. And if you decide to switch to a new console and you want to carry that game over to your new console, whether it's your Series X or your Xbox One, you'll be able to do that. So, you know, it's a very useful feature. And of course, the technical stuff, the AMD Zen 2 CPU and the RDNA 2 GPU, which pretty impressive specs if you know, when you really think about it. I mean, they haven't revealed every little detail yet. I mean, we're still waiting on that. We could also expect games will, for the Xbox One, will move away, possibly. This is my own prediction. I don't know if they've revealed this yet or not. I think they'll move away from the Blu-ray format. Well, not technically move away, but you have the UHD 4K Blu-ray format. And I think games will move to that style of format for 4K gaming. So I could, that's, you know, pretty likely. So I can see that happening. I mean, you already have the Xbox One that plays UHD 4K Blu-rays. At least the S and the X model. The original model can't. It can only play standard Blu-rays and DVDs. But I could see that being a feature. I could see them doing that. In fact, I'm pretty sure that that's the format that they'll go with. But yeah, there's a lot of little details and stuff that I left out, and you know, just a few things. I'm not going to go over every single little thing, but if you want to read about it yourself, all you have to do is go on Google, type in Xbox Series X, and you can get all the latest news and specs on this thing. But so far, I'm really impressed. It'll give Sony a run for their money. Certainly, Sony right now is already struggling with the whole pricing issue and whatnot. And of course the Series X, you know, may launch at about the same price, but you're getting more bang for your buck with this unit, it appears. Of course, we need to see this thing in action, which hopefully we'll get to see the Series X in action this summer at E3, see some new games and whatnot. Of course, the new Halo game, from what I'm hearing, the new Halo Infinite, it will not be available at launch. So yeah, I mean, there's, like I said, there's so much we can go over, but for now we'll just have to call it a day and wait until some more Xbox Series X stuff comes out. Like I said, I could really do an extensive video if I wanted to. I'm not really out there for being extensive. I just wanted to briefly talk about it and you know, just discuss it and my personal thoughts on the matter. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out. It helps the channel grow. And remember to hit the bell on your way out. So until next time, I will see ya.